Hello pretties, welcome to Websterol. Sorry for the little delay, I was like checking my teeth before I started talking. But this is my update for my Deco Panning Project pan. Yes, it is. Okay, so like I said, I have my Deco Panning Project pan update. This was created by Emily and Max. I'm gonna leave her channel down below. This was inspired by Books with Maddie, or yes, Books with Maddie. Also leave her down below, as well as the what's it called? The link, so you can see the game board. Additionally to that, please check out the hashtag Deco Panning Project Pan so that you can see everybody else participating, because there is no playlist for this. Sorry, there's not a master list for this, so just putting that out there. Now, before we get started, let's go over the products. We do have one item that's rolling out, but overall, it's not the most exciting update. So let's just talk about it. So I have this bronzer right here. My goal is to hit pan on it. I know there's like little hairs in it, but I can't quite get them out. It doesn't gross me out, so it shouldn't gross you out. Okay. I have like a huge dip. To be honest, I didn't use this as much as I would have liked to this month, because I've been using my powder foundation for the last couple of weeks mostly, and when I use my powder foundation, I'm not using that. I am using it today, and I have used it a handful of times. Relax. I have used it a handful of times, but as much as I needed to in order to like see actual progress, I should have used it more. But again, I was prioritizing my powder foundation. That's because I only get a couple of months in a year that I can actually use that powder foundation. Normally it's too hot here in Texas to use a powder foundation. It's only when it's like nice and breezy when you can actually use it. Otherwise, it just melts right off of you. So because of that, I haven't been prioritizing this. But I'm sure once it gets a little warmer and I'm switching to cream foundations again, that won't be a problem. But overall, like I said, I have a little dip. I have used it a handful of times. I think I maybe used like 5 times at most. So not great, but not bad either. For my highlighter here, I'm actually gonna wait for that next one because I think it makes sense when I say what I have to say here. I have this blush and I had a goal of using it 15 times, sorry. I've used it 13, so I'm too short. I don't love this. This shade is really awkward because it's a little too warm. I'm wearing it right now, although it is toned down. It is the end of the day. It's a little too warm for certain looks and a little too cool tone for other looks. So it's just kind of weirdly in the middle. Because of that, I just found myself struggling to reach for this specific product. Also, I don't like how glittery it is. I'm sure you guys can see right there, I have like actual like glitter specks. Let me tell you this, I'm not wearing any highlighter. This blush, it just has like all those glitters and they're very much so visible. And I don't love that. I really don't. It's a shame because this highlighter is this blush is very expensive. I don't love the formula of it. I don't particularly hate the color. It's just kind of tricky to work with because it's kind of like I say, it's kind of in the middle. It's like peachy, but not really. So it's just a little bit of an awkward shade for me too. But I like the shade. It's just a little tricky to use on a day-to-day basis. I think it's more like every so often you wear it. Now, my biggest issue is the highlighters, and I should have known that, the glitters, because I like matte blushes. I know this is not my preference, and I still bought it. That's on me. I'm gonna use it because I think the formula itself, it's nice. I should just make better purchasing decisions, and I should have just gone with minimalist because this is actually so pigmented that I think that shade actually would have shown up on me. I was just worried that it wouldn't. Anyway, 2 more uses, and then this is gonna be rolled out. So this will for sure be rolled out by the next update. All right, so this highlighter, I've used it a handful of times, but honestly, if I'm wearing this blush, I'm not using this highlighter. And because I have been prioritizing this blush over this highlighter, because this is a short-term goal, this is a long-term goal, I'm trying to finish it, it's been getting very little use with me. There's been like 2 times, maybe 3 times I have used it, but not that much. I think I expanded the pan a little bit, and I think it's gotten a little bit thinner on the outskirts, but overall, you really can't tell much difference from last time to this time. And again, it's because I really haven't prioritized it, and I probably won't for the rest of this week until I get my 15 uses in this one, and then after that I will. So I'm excited. I think next update should be a good update, but this is what it looks like right now. Again, not much change from the last one. All right, lip products. We have 3 lip products in this project pan. I know it's a lot, but let me get out my little notebook. Let's start with this one because I think this one's the one that had the least amount of change. I was prioritizing my other two products, so I didn't really use this till the end until I figure out how I liked it. I'm actually wearing all 3 lip products that are in the rest of this project pan, all at the same time. So there's that. I noticed that if I use the lip liner, it makes this warm tone a little more rosy. Like that's what I'm wearing it. I think it looks a little more rosy and not so warm, and I think it's easier for me to pair with other looks. So there's that. I will say though, this tallies are not accurate because I marked this tallies like 2.5 weeks after my intro. So these are like halfway marks, that the intro lines are like halfway marks of where they were actually at when they first started. I know I sharpened this at least 2 if not 3 times before I made the original mark here, and I used this for like 2 weeks before I made the mark here. So there's that. But let's get started with the lip liner. This is LA Lady from ColourPop in the Luxe lipstick. Gaia does not like being behind this little notebook. But here we are. And then, as you can see, this is where the line is. Very small movement. Again, it's because I didn't figure out my groove with this product till like kind of late in the game. I do feel like it's going to be a pretty big improvement for the next one. I would expect it to be at least halfway, if not more than that, by the next update. Like I said, one, because I figure out something that works for me. And I think this is a combo that I can wear in the springtime and not so fall, like because it's more rosy. And also because this line is not accurate. It should have been a little bit higher. So I feel like we're going to have a good update for the next update. At least with this product, I think we will. Alright, and then we have the lip liner, which this is kind of where we are at right now. It's kind of, there you go, at the end. So this is, I think, 2 or 3 sharpenings. I still don't care for this formula, and this color is kind of awkward for me. It works when it's like neutralizing some of the warmthness from this, but on a day-to-day, it's not my favorite, but that's okay. Lessons learned. Lessons learned. All right. And then the last product is the most exciting update because it's the one that I actually finished. And I have this lip gloss from Lovely Los Angeles in Strawberry Sky. And I actually have a backup of this. I technically, I'm sure you can see right here, I think I have 1 more use left. But for the purposes of this video and this project pan, I'm gonna call it. And I'm actually going to call it for this blush right here. I am going to finish my 2 uses, but I'm going to finish this by the end of the week. And that means that I'm going to have 4 weeks with nothing else to work on. Roughly 4 weeks, so maybe like 3.5 weeks. Nothing else to work on. So I want to just bring in 2 more products in early. A week early, a couple days early, just so that I can get them in. Like I said, this is literally a use left. It's just the little scrapies on the side. There's not much left and to use on this blush. I can get that done literally by Thursday. So that's what we're doing. We're bringing in 2 products. I did get a +1 last time, which is why we have 6 products instead of 5. I don't believe I've used that one, but we're gonna keep it at 6 because it is what it is. And I can't remember which of this product was the +6 or the +1, so it is what it is. I have already kind of shuffled them, so let's go right into it. 4 of this. Let's see, what is this? I should have had my phone out earlier. There you go. 4 of that is most recent purchase. Oh, I know exactly what that is. Technically, I'm in a no buy, but I made a small purchase. Very small purchase, I promise. I haven't added it to my thing yet. Okay, so that's 1. And 2, Ace of Heart. Pick your space. What does that mean, pick your space? That means I can like just choose whatever I want. Pick your space. Choose whichever space prompt on the board you'd like. Oh, okay. So yeah, I can pick whatever I want. Let's see, what is else on this board? We have Spotlight a Panner, Pretty packaging, eyeshadow, primer, influencer collab slash brand, matte, pencil, out of control category. We all know that my eyeshadow is out of control. Copycat, most recent purchase, wishlist dupe, brand you own the most from. All right, wild card, nail polish, astrology sign, represent another project, indie, multi-purpose, wish you returned, duo, multi-chrome, spray, fragrance, SPF, oh the shame, vacation, travel, favorite color, mini sample, concealer, matches shirt, kit pet choice, metallic, hit a new pan, nostalgic, this time last year, collecting cobwebs, no pan left behind. I'm gonna go with brown you own the most from, I know exactly what I'm getting, BRB. Okay, let's do this. So I decided to go with the brand I own the most from, and that's for sure 100% ColourPop. You guys know this, I own a shit ton of ColourPop. So because I own so much of ColourPop, I decided to give myself a win and shorten one of those numbers. So I'm gonna go with this blush right here, and I believe this one's, excuse my French, so I think that this one's White Hello. Yes, White Hello. And it's just like a pretty pinky, like a baby pink shade. It's a little warm, so it's not a cool toned, it's very neutral kind of shade. So it's very pretty, very easy to wear, and I really like this blush. I don't know that I'll have this done by the next update, but if it's not, it's gonna be really close to being done. Because once I'm done with this two right here, I'm just gonna put all my attention into this one, and I might occasionally rotate in this warmth one, just because not always am I wearing something pinky, a little more neutral, kind of cool tone. So if when I need something warm, I'll go into this one. Bitch. This asshole tried to lick my damn blush. Get away from my feet. Get away from me. I'm done. So my goal is going to try to finish this. I think if it's not done by the next update, it will be done by the one after that. Because there's not much left. It's already been repressed. As you can tell, it's super thin. Super, super thin. And it's already gone all in the middle. So it's just this outer ring right here. So the goal, finish it. So that's the one for brand I own everything from. I own the most from. And then for the other one was my most recent purchase, and I got the lip gloss trio from Larley Los Angeles. Was anyone surprised by this? No, let's be honest, I'm not. I still plan to stick to my no buy, by the way. I am allowing myself to make 3 to 5 purchases this year, and that's it. Just because I used up my birthday present, because my boyfriend bought me tickets to a concert. So I couldn't ask for makeup. So I bought this myself because y'all know I love Larley Los Angeles, the brand. It's so good. So there's 3 glosses in this collection. I haven't really even opened it. They're still in the packaging. I have definitely not added them to my inventory because I haven't done my inventory video still, and it's almost March. I really hope I can get it out there before March, otherwise it'll be just a waste of time. But anyway, these are the 3 glosses, and it comes in Sparkling Iris, Rose Glimmer, this one right here, and then this one right here is Nude Blossom. And I think I want to play with all 3 of them, so I want to put a goal to use all 3 of these 5 times. That way I can get an idea of these colors, and they're not just sitting in my drawer and I don't have any idea if I like them or how I can make them work. And I feel 5 uses for each one should be doable by next update. It just means I'm going to be wearing a lot of lip gloss, which should be fine because I do layer lip gloss on top of both of these products. So it's just a matter of seeing how these play with others, I guess. And I could wear them on their own. I do kind of want to swatch them because I said I haven't used them. Oh, I do know that these ones are magnetic. So this one's just clear. It just has the slightest peachiness, nudeness to it. Okay. That was an interesting smell. I just now smelled it. It smells like bubblegum. Yeah, it smells like bubblegum. Like 90s bubblegum. If you know, you know. This one was the Sparkling Iris, and it's like the more clear one. This one reminds me of her collab that she did with ColourPop. I owned that one. It was also very glittery, but I didn't like that one because the glitters were too thick. And she assured in the video that these glitters are you won't even feel them. So that's that one. And then the last one, it's kind of the same shape, but it's just more pink, and it's a Rose Glimmer. They really do smell like bubblegum. Yeah, just the glitters are more rosy, and the color itself is a little more rosy. Still very clear. They're all pretty clear glosses. But anyway, that's it. I think I do, like I said, I want to get 5 uses out of these, and I want to finish that blush. And I think that's everything. Predictions for next update. Okay, so for the next update, I expect this to be significantly expanded. I would expect to make more progress than I did last time on this one because I found ways that I can actually use this lip liner and enjoy. I think this lipstick is going to be pretty close to being done, if not already done by the next update, especially now that I'm using them together, because I honestly didn't use this a lot until like the last week or so. So I'm expecting this to get a lot more use. Let's see what else. I'm hoping that I can get more progress, but honestly, I'm still prioritizing that powder foundation just because I just have such a smart amount of time here in Texas that I can wear that powder foundation. So I want to use it as much as I can while I can. So there's that one as well. And then we have the glosses. Technically, this is 3 products, I know, but I'm using them all the same. That's fine. Am I missing anything else? I feel like I'm missing something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's everything. Okay, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.